Hello and welcome to A1 English for Travel. I'm your host, Bestie.
And I'm Jordan. It's great to be with you today. In this show, we help you with easy English for your travels.
That's right. And today we are going to a beautiful country in Southeast Asia. We are going to Cambodia.
Cambodia is a wonderful place with amazing temples, friendly people, and delicious food. So, get your notebooks ready. We will learn some easy words and tips for your trip.
Yes, we have a lot to talk about. First, we will talk about getting ready for your trip. What do you need to bring? What about money?
Then, we will talk about what to see in Cambodia. There are so many beautiful places.
And after that, something very important, food. We will tell you about yummy Cambodian dishes to try.
And at the end, we will teach you some simple words in the Khmer language, the language of Cambodia. It is always good to know a little bit of the local language.
So, are you ready? Let's go to Cambodia. Okay, Jordan, let's start with the basics. What do people need to know before they go to Cambodia?
Good question, Bestie. First, let's talk about your visa. A visa is a paper that lets you go into a country. For Cambodia, many people can get a visa when they arrive at the airport. This is called a visa on arrival.
Oh, that is easy. So, you get the visa at the airport in Cambodia.
Yes, you will need your passport, a passport photo, and some money. It is a good idea to have about $30 for the visa, but it is always best to check online before you travel.
Good tip, Jordan. What about money in Cambodia? What do they use?
This is interesting. Cambodia uses two types of money. They have their own money, the Cambodian riel, but they also use US dollars.
So, I can use US dollars to buy things?
Yes, everywhere. For big things, you will use dollars. For small things, like a bottle of water, you might get change in Cambodian riel. It is good to have small US dollar bills, like $1, $5, and $10 bills.
That's very useful to know. Now, what about packing? What should I put in my suitcase?
Cambodia is a warm country, so you need light clothes. T-shirts, shorts, and skirts are good. But, and this is very important, when you visit temples, you must be respectful.
Respectful? What does that mean?
It means you need to cover your shoulders and your knees. So bring a long skirt or long pants and a shirt with sleeves. A scarf is a great idea too. You can use it to cover your shoulders.
Good to know. What else?
A hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen are very important. The sun is strong. And, of course, a good pair of walking shoes. You will walk a lot, especially at the temples. Oh, and don't forget mosquito repellent, especially for the evenings.
Great advice. So, light clothes, something to cover up for temples, sun protection, and good shoes. I think I am ready to pack.
Almost. One more thing. It is good to have a reusable water bottle. You can fill it up at your hotel. It is good for the environment.
I like that. Okay, I think we are ready for our trip. Now for the fun part. What are the best places to visit in Cambodia?
Cambodia has so many amazing places. The most famous place is Angkor Wat. It is a huge, very old temple. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Angkor Wat? I have seen pictures. It looks beautiful.
It is. It is in a city called Siem Reap. You can spend a whole day or even a few days exploring the temples of Angkor. Angkor Wat is the biggest, but there are other amazing temples too.
Like what?
There is Angkor Thom, which has the Bayon Temple. The Bayon Temple has many big stone faces. They are smiling. And there is Ta Prohm, the Tomb Raider Temple. Big trees grow out of the temple walls. It's very cool.
Wow, that sounds like an adventure. So, Siem Reap is a must visit. What about the capital city?
The capital of Cambodia is Phnom Penh. It is a busy city with a lot of history. You can visit the royal palace where the king lives. It is very beautiful with gold roofs.
The Royal Palace sounds grand. What else is in Phnom Penh?
In Phnom Penh, you can also learn about Cambodia's history. The Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum and the Cho In Ek killing fields are important places to visit to understand the country's past. They are sad places, but very important for learning.
That sounds very moving. It's good to understand the history of a country.
Yes, it is. For something more relaxing, you can go to the coast. Cambodia has beautiful beaches.
Beaches. I love the beach. Where can we go?
The islands of Koh Rong and Koh Rong Samloem are famous for their white sand and clear blue water. You can swim, snorkel, and just relax on the beach.
That sounds perfect after visiting the temples. Anything else?
Yes, for a different experience, you can visit Kampot. It is a quiet town by a river. It is famous for its pepper. You can visit a pepper farm and see how it grows. And you can take a boat trip on the river at sunset.
Temples, a big city, beaches, and a quiet town. Cambodia has something for everyone.
It really does. You can choose the places that you like.
Okay, Jordan, all this talk about travel is making me hungry. What about Cambodian food? Is it spicy?
It can be, but not always. Cambodian food is delicious and has a lot of fresh flavors. It is a little like Thai food and Vietnamese food, but it has its own special taste.
What is the famous dish that everyone should try?
The most famous Cambodian dish is fish amok. It is a fish curry, but it is not too spicy. It is creamy because it has coconut milk. They steam it in a banana leaf. It is very yummy.
Fish amok. I will write that down. What else?
For breakfast, many Cambodians eat nom bon chok. These are rice noodles with a light green fish curry. It is very fresh and a great way to start the day.
Noodles for breakfast. I like that. What about a beef dish?
You should try beef lok lak. It is pieces of beef stir-fried in a special sauce. It is served with rice, a fresh salad, and a pepper and lime dipping sauce. It's a classic.
That sounds so good. Is there street food?
Yes, lots of it. You can find many delicious snacks on the street. A popular one is Noom Bung, which is like a Cambodian sandwich. It is a fresh baguette with meat, vegetables, and a tasty sauce.
A sandwich. That sounds easy to eat when you were walking around. What about drinks? What's popular in Cambodia?
It is very hot in Cambodia, so you will want to drink a lot. You can find fresh coconut water everywhere. They cut the top off a coconut and you drink it with a straw. It is so refreshing.
I love coconut water. Anything else?
Sugarcane juice is also very popular. They press the sugarcane to get the juice. It is very sweet and gives you a lot of energy. And of course, you can find fresh fruit smoothies everywhere. Mango, pineapple, dragon fruit, so many choices.
Fresh juices and smoothies sound perfect for a hot day.
They are. And for the adults, Cambodia has its own beer called Angkor beer. It is a light beer that is nice and cold on a warm evening.
Fish amok, beef lok lok, numpong, and a fresh coconut. I am ready to eat. And now for our last part. We are going to learn some basic Khmer words. Knowing a few words in the local language is a great way to show respect and make friends.
That's right, Bestie. The people in Cambodia are very friendly, and they will be very happy if you try to speak a little Khmer. So let's learn some important phrases.
Okay, what is the first word we should learn?
Let's start with hello. In Khmer, you say Suos-dei. Suos-dei. It is an informal hello, good for everyone.
Suos-dei. I can remember that. How do we say thank you?
Thank you is Ar-kun. Ar-kun. You will use this word a lot.
Ar-kun. That's a beautiful word. What about sorry or excuse me?
You can say somtos. Somtos. This is useful if you bump into someone in a busy market.
Somtos. Good to know. How do we ask how much when we are shopping?
You can ask Boman. Boman.
And if something is too expensive, you can say tale, tale.
Beaumont and Tele. Very useful for the markets. What about in a restaurant? How do we ask for the bill?
You can say som get loy, som get loy. Som means please.
Som ket loy. Perfect. And what if we want to say that the food is delicious?
You can say chengan, chengan. The cooks will be very happy to hear that.
Chingan. I will definitely use that for the fish amok. What about some simple yes and no?
Yes is different for men and women. Men say bat, and women say cha. No is otte for everyone.
That's interesting. So I will say ja for yes.
Exactly. And one more useful phrase. When you want your tuk-tuk, a type of taxi, to stop, you can say chop, chop.
Chop. That is easy and very important. Let's say our new words one more time.
Hello, Suos-dei. Thank you, Ar-kun. Sorry, or excuse me, somtos. How much? Beaumont. Too expensive? Tale. The bill, please. Som get loy. Delicious. Chengan. Yes, for men, bat. Yes, for women, ja. No is otte, and stop, chop.
That is a great list of words. Practice them before your trip. And that is all the time we have for today. We hope you learned a lot about traveling to Cambodia.
It is a truly special country. Remember to be respectful, especially at temples. Smile, be open to new things, and have a wonderful time.
And don't forget to try the fish amok and say Ar-kun to the people you meet.
That's right. Thank you for listening to A1 English for Travel. We hope this helps you have your best trip to Cambodia.
Join us next time for another exciting destination. Until then, happy travels!